Hello, Amber here. Now it's time to go over how the Texas retirement system for teachers, how that math actually works. So there's two different ways that you can retire with the state of Texas as a teacher. So number one, you can be 65 years old, and you also have to have at least 5 years of experience. The other way is you can be 62, but you have to have at that time at least 20 years with TRS because they have a little equation. Basically, your age plus 20 has to equal or exceed 80. So those are the two different ways that you can retire with the state of Texas. So it is either age 65, provided that you have 5 years of teaching, or age 62 and about 20 years. The way that we figure this out is your current age plus 20 has to equal or be greater than 80. So it can be as little as 18, but usually it's got to be at least 18 to 20 for this equation to work. Now, let's look at how they actually calculate how much you get per month and per year. So they take an average, which means they add your 5 top years together and divide by 5. So if you did 74, you had 69, you had 72, 73, and let's say another 74. So this would be about 72,500. All right, so now that we know what your average is, that's the key piece of information we need to know first. Then you take the number of years you taught. So let's say in the idea of our 65 plus 5 here. So you taught for 5 years and you multiply that times 0.023, also known as 2.3%. And that would give you a number. So in this case, 5 times 0.023 is 0.115. You take this number and multiply it times what your salary was. So in this case, your average salary was 72,500. So this means per year you would retire with $8,337.50. That is per year. Now let's look at the case of being age 62, and let's say you have 20 years. So we're going to go with the same salary. So we're going to have the 72,500. And then what we're going to do is multiply it by now 20 times 0.023. So let's go ahead and do the math. 20 times 0.023. So this is 0.46. Multiply that times 72,500. So this means per year you would make about $33,350 per year. So in order to actually get what would be the average of your full salary, you have to have about 40 years within TRS. 40 years within TRS. Hope this helps.